Yep. What's going on, guys? So I'm here again today to do my second attempt. Actually, it'll be my first attempt at the Acro Fpv flying. I'm here at the same location that I was at last time, the school field out here. Got a little bit of wind, but it's not bad. It is a little hot, but we're going to go ahead and I've had some time on that flight simulator. We're going to go ahead and try to fly Acro Fpv for the first time. I feel comfortable enough now that I've been on the simulator to at least get it up in the air and fly around. And I may, depending on how I feel, if you look over here, you see that giant yellow gold post out there, it's way off in the distance there. If I do feel comfortable enough after flying around FPV Acro, I'm going to attempt to fly through that wide open gold post right there. That'll be a cool shot, and I'm going to record everything, and we'll see you guys here in a minute. So I got my eachine VR-D2 Pro FPV goggles, which we're going to be recording the flight footage on. Got my Wizard X220 here, and I've got two batteries. We're going to do two separate flights, and depending on how I feel, I may try to go through that goalpost down there, FPV style. We will not be flying line of sight Acro today. It will be FPV Acro. Yeah, the wind's not too bad, so wish me luck. This will be my first FPV flight Acro with the Wizard X220.
I feel like you do. We lay tomorrow. The night tells the truth, but I don't want to know it now. These blinding lights, they fade to black. Can't see it coming, no way back. I feel like you do. Now summer's gone, but we're not alone.
Alright guys, so this concludes my Acro FPV flight, my first Acro FPV flight. And let me take this time to just tell you my experience with it. Absolutely awesome. Adrenaline pumping. My heart was like beating out of my chest the whole time. You know, to see something that you care about so much, you know, like your drone, and just know that you know, if you crash it, you know, bad things can happen. So, you know, the whole time I'm just like ba-boom, 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 heart just beeping, but not beeping, heart beating. And I tell you guys, man, was it fun. It was a blast. I'm so glad I put the time in that I have on the simulator. I'm going to continue to keep doing the simulator, but I'm going to try to get out here and do some more flights as well. See, it was in the very end, and that was more brutal of a crash. So you can see right here, I messed my prop up there. I muddied up. You know, this antenna here has been taking a beating on this FPV antenna here. It's just taking a beating. I'm gonna see if there's a way that I can reroute it a different way. But this being straight up like that, you know, every time it crashes, it just takes a huge beating. It's going to get to the point where it's going to be inoperable. I was getting some breakup. I don't know if it was any more than normal, but I was getting some breakup. Don't know if that's the culprit. But, you know, once again, I got, you know, mud and everything all in here. I got to clean this all out. I'm probably going to take it apart, clean it all up. And then something really weird happened. So when I got to the drone, my transmitter started telling me there was a VTX error. There was not enough voltage. So I think I officially have fried my stock battery, guys. It's puffy. I depleted it too low. You know, it's puffed right out. Basically, I brought this battery, the stock battery. I did bring it back to the car once it started beeping, and I checked my voltage, and it said I was right around 3.66 volts per cell, which my cutoff is at 3.50 per cell. So I thought, yeah, you know what, maybe I'll get one more flight in, you know, go fly over there by the goalpost, you know, do a couple more passes. And that was just a bad idea, because what happened was, because I was so far away, the stock battery, it depleted it so much to where, especially when you do those big punch outs and you do a couple flips and you give it, you know, a lot of throttle, it just kills these 3-cell batteries. It just eats them up like candy. So, you know, now I see why people want to switch to 4-cell, especially for, you know, doing like FPV acrobatics and stuff like that. And, you know, that's why I think, you know, they have gone to 4-cell to kind of get more flight time out of it and be able to do those big punch outs without decreasing the voltage like the 3-cell does. So, I went ahead and, this is after my first video, I went ahead and flew the Wizard again with the stock battery. I got about 4 minutes of flight time out of it, and it started beeping, so that's not good. You know, because I was able to take it home, and on my, you know, my hobby grade charger, I was able to charge it back up, and it didn't sense anything that was damaged. So I went ahead and flew. I got about a 4-minute flight out of it, which is like terrible. And then towards the end of the beeping, it just pretty much just dropped out of the sky. The battery just depleted. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that stock battery. It's no good, and we're gonna properly dispose of it. And that brings me to my next endeavor is going to be to change my Wizard X220 to be able to accept a 4-cell battery. I think I'm ready for a 4-cell now. You know, 3-cell is great to learn on. It's awesome. You know, it's awesome to learn on. They're cheap. You know, but now I'm getting to the point where I need more power to be able to do those high punches and be able to do those flips and rolls and tricks like that. So the 3-cell, you know, it's just not enough power to get a, you know, a decent flight time. You know, 6 minutes is what I'm getting. and you know, even when I punch it, you know, it's just draining it, So that will be my next upgrade. I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but it'll be soon. I'll keep you guys informed. Thanks for watching, and till then, each rune out.